Before we begin, I'd like to say this will be our final Miraculous Ladybug collab.
It was real fun covering the show for the past 2 years, but we want to move on to other projects.
This will be the last time we send the show.
Here's to a good season 2.
We hope you enjoy this treat.
Many centuries ago, magic jewels bestowing extraordinary powers were created.
Narration. Somebody's been watching too much of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Please, Master, be reasonable. You are...
Still young. I'm only 186.
So guarding the Miraculouses also slows down aging. Jaywalking. Also demonic red car face. Smartphone addiction.
This car would have stopped anyway.
The same car from earlier does another go for a collision.
Marinette du Pen Chang.
Chloe.
Sorry.
All right, has everyone found a seat?
Chillax, girl, no biggie.
Miss Bustier politely allows his conversation to finish.
You mean the way Majestia does it?
Discount Supergirl.
This is what I want to do.
After his encounter with Marinette, Master Fu just happens to come across Adrian.
Those of you who have PE, Mr. Dargencourt is expecting you at the stadium.
This paper goes from having no ink to some ink in a few seconds.
Ivan, what is going on?
It's Kim. Oh, I'm so gonna get...
Ivan, go to the principal's office.
You're gonna ask why he was about to punch Kim, right?
How come some akumatized victims have a purple scar on their face, while others don't?
Well, come on in. Ah!
Stoneheart's wide shoulders should have cracked that door frame.
Also, where's Hulk and the Thing?
It's good to know that the school's entire security feed is easily accessible from the library.
For a split second, you can see the ring he shouldn't have yet.
I'm asking all Parisians...
Adrian turns on the news at exactly the right moment.
What's this doing here?
I can understand how Master Fu got into Marinette's home. Yet Adrian's mansion, which no less belongs to a successful business mogul, couldn't keep him out?
Early ring again.
Your father must never know that I exist, or anyone for that matter.
What about sharing your secret with other Miraculous heroes? Adrian and Marinette knowing each other's identities would be mutually beneficial. But then there'd be no fan base.
You should go see her. Marinette, you're the chosen one.
Big surprise. These aren't supposed to be this color until after she transforms.
No sweat, clumsy girl. I'm learning the ropes too.
If Stoneheart managed to demolish a skyscraper, then I think it's time to call in the army.
I guess I only get one shot to use my power.
Then you only have 5 minutes before you transform back.
Did I also mention that countdown wildly varies depending on the episode?
No, you shouldn't get so bent out of shape about that. There's no shame in telling someone you love them, Ivan.
Until you realize your crush later on.
How did you get your powers? Did you get stung by a radioactive ladybug?
If that were true, then this would be called the Spectacular Ladybug. If an Akuma can multiply that fast, why doesn't Hawkmoth send out a single Akuma and wait for it to multiply, and then order it to capture multiple victims? To be fair, there's only so much a single Akuma can handle. As shown in this episode, the host Akuma duplicates itself so much that it and its recipients become severely weakened. Still, it's a viable strategy that Hawkmoth never attempts again.
Did you capture the Akuma?
I'm just gonna assume the same conversation is being carried out with Adrian and Plague.
What's capturing the Akuma got to do with the other stone beings?
An Akuma can multiply.
It would have been useful to know before you sent her out.
Only Ladybug can capture Akumas and repair damage caused by supervillains.
That doesn't explain why she has to shout Miraculous Ladybug in every episode.
Ladyblog, bringing you all the latest news about the coolest superhero.
Wait, they're back in school already? Well, it turns out this two-parter spans over 2 days. Now, you wouldn't know unless you paid close attention to Part 2's dialogue. It was quite jarring the first time I saw this special. More on that later. Also, never mind the fact that Stoneheart demolished a skyscraper in Part 1. Except for the ending, it's never shown again.
Oh, wait. I know what this is about. You're scared. Ladybug is a true superheroine.
And thus, Alya's cluelessness is born. You would never know it was the next day unless you listened for this exchange.
Hey, what's that all about?
The brats that sat here yesterday need a little attitude adjustment.
Adding 1 day later or something would have made for a more sensible transition.
Alya, wouldn't you like to be a superhero and go out and fight monsters and villains?
Why?
Oh, no reason.
Considering that 2 superheroes appeared out of the blue the other day, no reason is a pretty sufficient answer. Cluelessness.
I made this for you. Milan, be serene!
Geez, did anyone give him singing lessons?
Bourgeois, Chloe. Present. Ruel, Ivan.
Stoneheart can't afford the roll call.
Stoneheart's shoulder blade clips to the top of this door frame.
I see a Peach and Bowser parallel. Dramatic white backdrop!
I think I need Ladybug. I knew you'd come around.
Despite being within Marinette's view, Aya doesn't hear any of this. Convenient newscast is convenient.
Oh, I promise I'll be nice to everyone. Say please and thank you all.
I didn't promise.
We clearly heard you say, I promise, liar.
People of Paris.
So begins the villainous speech we've heard a million times in the past.
Nice try, Hawkmoth.
Ladybug fires a cliche speech back at him.
Time to de-evilize!
That worked?
That's it. We don't separate Stoneheart and Milan. We bring them closer together. It's just they don't know it yet.
I'm not really following you, but guess I better trust you. Something tells me that this is how it's gonna be from here on out.
Cat Noir is a fan of Deadpool, and I'm okay with that. No sin.
A parachute?
Or it could be an ordinary backpack.
Miraculous Ladybug!
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Yeah, it's, miraculous!
In this scene, Ivan has a lower pitch for some reason.
It was scary, wasn't it? Is that why you left?
Excellent choice, Master.
Those two are made for each other.
Yep, Master Fu is in fact a shipper. We might rag on this show a ton.
But we do like it.
Before we end this, let's talk about the moments we liked, aka the best moments from this two-parter.
On to the sin removal round.
Remind me of its powers again.
The Moth Brooch allows you to give someone their own superpowers and to make that person your devoted follower.
What could be better than creating supervillains?
So that's where Hawkmoth gets his powers. That's a cool piece of backstory. This is a really cool shot. It's menacing and mysterious at the same time.
Animal cruelty? How shameful!
Little moments like these when Marinette thinks about her hero role.
And don't forget the superhero! Oh no, my bad.
Super incompetent, you mean?
This is one of her few decent lines.
I knew I wasn't the right one for this job.
No, he's wrong because without you, she'd no longer be here. And we'll prove that to him. Trust me on this, okay?
Okay.
Given that this is our first moment our heroes witness Hawkmoth's face, his first public entrance is pretty cool looking.
Whoever she is beneath that mask, I love that girl.
We often rag on little details like backdrop inconsistencies, but this shot is the exception. It seamlessly transitions from a realistic panorama of France to the CG streets below with ease.
I've never been to school before. I've never had friends.
If there's any reason this show got as big as it did, it's because of the romance. The moments where Marinette and Adrian interact in and out of suit are pretty endearing. They're by no means Oscar-worthy, but they're the best moments of the show.
You're the real Stoneheart.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video.
You should check out VG's channel right here. She makes really good CinemaSins parodies on Sonic and other amazing stuff.
Be sure to check out the Miraculous playlist.
Remember,
no ladybugs were harmed in the making of this video.